When I found my old sketchbook buried in the attic, I barely remembered the strange creatures I had drawn as a child. I laughed at their exaggerated forms and silly faces, but as the days passed, I began to notice something unnerving. My dog, Baxter, would bark at thin air, his eyes tracking something unseen. The shadows in my room seemed to stretch and shift when I wasn't looking. I brushed it off as paranoia until I woke up one night to the sound of scratching at my window. The very monster I'd drawn years ago, a three-eyed beast with gnarled claws, was staring back at me, drool dripping from its jagged teeth. I tried to convince myself it was just a dream, but the claw marks on my window told a different story. The following day, I noticed more peculiar events. My neighbor's cat vanished without a trace, and the town was abuzz with rumors of strange sightings. I couldn't shake the feeling that my childhood drawings were somehow responsible. I flipped through the pages, each one revealing another grotesque creature I had forgotten. A chill ran down my spine when I realized some pages were blank, creatures that had escaped the confines of my imagination. Desperate to contain the nightmare I had unleashed, I spent hours researching ways to reverse this bizarre phenomenon. During my search, I stumbled across an old legend of a cursed artist whose creations came to life, doomed to haunt their creator. The only way to stop them, according to the tale, was to complete each drawing, trapping the creatures back in the pages. Armed with this knowledge, I set to work, redrawing the missing parts with trembling hands. Each completed drawing seemed to make my surroundings feel lighter, as if the air itself sighed in relief. But as I reached the last page, my heart sank. The final creature, a towering figure with soulless eyes, was nowhere to be found in the book. It was out there, lurking, waiting. That night, a familiar scratching echoed through my room. In the darkness, the figure emerged, more terrifying than I could have ever imagined. It grinned, a malicious curve that promised my efforts were in vain. I realized then that some childhood nightmares can never truly be erased. They linger in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to return.